Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am currently working on my paper pumpkin alternative videos for January 2024's kit called Lovely Lavender. And this is it you were to make for this card, for this, and 4 of these tags. On the back, it's a QR code for other projects, a visual of everything you get in the kit, and the coordinating colors, which I'm not going to go through. So in video number, what was it, 8? Yes, in video number 8, I showed you that I made this adorable little notebook and I stamped on the inside. And I got this little book. It was a gift set of 6 from Walmart for $2.97 in the holiday little section for Valentine's Day. I'm going to move my whiteboard. So then I told you that I was going to make it a little gift set. I'm going to have to do another one of these. And I was given from Miss Cynthia these great little gable boxes, mini little gable boxes. And so I did this little gable box to go with it. I bought some Reese's Hearts chocolates. And I made little Be Mine on top using the heart from the Bee Builder Punch. So I'm going to put those together. But I wanted to show you that if you don't have a mini gable box, there is an option for you. And that's what video 10 is. It's this little version of the little box. And in this version, the little notebook will stick right there. I would stick some tissue in there and you could do a whole bunch of things in here. So, of course, we're not decorating it this way. We're going to do it a little different using the same things we used on our gable box. But this is my inspiration. So, before I get on the box, I want to show you that, remember on here, I used the envelope flap pieces, one from a different envelope, one from this one, to make this. Now I want to show you how I recreated this. Look at that. Can you see how close that is? It's awesome. Let me put it here for you guys to get a closer look. Look at that. Really cool, right? I used the stamp, a paper pumpkin stamp from June 2021's kit called Expressions in Color. So this is the stamp and we are going to use this, but I just wanted to show you. Let me show you what I'm using. Right? I used this portion of the envelope flap. Now I cut it to 3 3/8 and I got 3 pieces. This one, oh, they're all 3, 1 7/8. So I got 3 pieces that are 1 7/8 by 3 3/8 by cutting it there. So I'm going to keep that. I told you these things work out. So I'm going to use this one. And yes, you can see there's that little bit, but you're not going to tell. It's not anything to worry about. So I already mounted the one stamp. Now I know we had a stamp, a larger stamp that did the same kind of effect. So Gorgeous Grape, we're stamping off. I started in the center. And then I stamped over here. We're going to stamp twice each time. Stamp off. I'm going to stamp it like right here. And then I'm going to stamp again there. Stamp off. I'm going to stamp totally right there. And then I'm going to stamp again up here. I'm being careful not to use where it stamped outside of the paper. So I'm going to stamp off again. This time I'm going to stamp a little bit on top of everything I just did. See that? It's on top of it. And I'm going to stamp down here. Stamping off. Stamp right about there. I got a little on it. That's what I want. And a little bit more. And I think I'm good. I'm going to stamp off, maybe come in a little, and I've got about this much here on this side of the stamp I feel I can stamp. So there's our 2 pieces. I think it's really cool. I hope you guys think it's cool. I think it's cool. I mean, I'm going to show you again. Oh, I just love this. You can do this. Look at that. Now, if I wanted, I could add a little bit of pinks. Lovely. Oh, bubble bath would be pretty to add in there for that little bit of pinky color, but I'm not going to do that. So now we are going to go to... no, let's get all of our stamping done. Where's my envelope? I didn't even show you guys. I'll give you the measurements in a second. So I got all my goodies in here. We used the Love of Die Springs. I did the L's just like I did in the last project. The Brilliant Wings dies just like I did. And that Ornate Layer die right here, which I showed you in videos 8 and 9. I'm going to set these aside. But we do need to do some stamping on... Oh, it's already done. What am I talking about? I don't think we need to do any stamping. Apparently we're done. Yeah, okay. That's it. Let's get on with the box, right? So I'm going to go over once again what we use. So for the box, we are using a full sheet of cardstock. Right here it is. We're going to cut that and score it all together. You will need a full sheet because we are using the little strip we're going to cut off after we score. We're going to use that for the handle. See, it says keep the 1 by 8.5 strip cut off for the handle. We're going to score it. I'm going to go over that with you. Layer number 1 we can glue is this layer, and you can even see I didn't get it quite so perfect. I thought I had another. I did. I messed up on this one. I'm going to use that for scraps. So here is this one. This is what these are going to get glued into. Let's just do that right now. So they're ready to go. And this one. So those are now ready. I think we can even go further and just build both of these while we're at it. So this time, remember I told you those butterflies, I wanted to bring in a little hint of gold because our gable box was gold. So let's get into all of that. So there's my 2 butterflies. And this time, instead of using the little green bit from the kit, I'm going to use the bow punch because some of you may not want to use that, but I'm going to use a couple of bow pieces. So I have, I only really need 2 or 3. I got extras. There's my love that you guys already saw me how I stamped. This one is stamped, is it not? These are not stamped. We'll have to stamp those in a second. Our little lavenders that we made. We know that we only need 1 of those. So here's our greenery bits that we're going to use. And I hear Hank and I'm wondering if he's coming out here. So we know this one. He is. I'm like, no, not yet. So this one is going to have the greenery there. And give me a minute to shut the door all the way. And by the way, yes, my husband did fix my lock on my door. For you guys know, when it was freezing temperatures, I broke the lock off in my door. So we're going to snip off this end. Right about there. We're going to add it... Thinking, do I add it this way? No, I do want it going the opposite direction. That's good. So we are mimicking, do I even have it over here? I put it back already. Let me show you what we're mimicking. I don't know where I put it. This piece right here that I used on the gable box. That's what all this is about. Now this one, I don't think we need all of that. So we were going to cut this here, and I don't like, that's just a little too much, so maybe I'll just extend it. We'll just take this bit, add a little glue, and yes, I'm gonna need a little help because I put glue on everything. Little help pulling up the edge just to extend it a little bit, because my butterfly is going to go there like so. So you won't even, maybe you will see it. Let's see, where did the extra bit go to? Might have to just piece it, right? You guys know me, I'm not afraid to do that. So here's that. Cut it apart. Looks like we need a piece, like right there. And this will do it. I think I just put the glue on the wrong side. Maybe not. Nope. I just need a leaf in that spot. That's it. That's all I needed. So my little lavender, which you saw me make in both videos 8 and 9, goes right there. I'm going to pull those kind of apart on this one. Add this one to the center. And then I'm going to add my butterfly. Now I'm going to pull his wings up a bit. And then I'm going to do it again because I always do that and then forget. Let's just go ahead and do one on this butterfly since we know they both need it. Pokey tool. This one didn't get a rub down. That's why it lifted up. That's why. Move that there. Dimensionals. I just had them. Here they are. So this one is going to get 2. This one is going to get a full 1 and a bit of 1 because it's in need. All right. So this one's ready to go down. Give it a little bend. So there, that one is ready to go on our box when we're done. This one, I know it goes like this. Let me just get the love where I think it's gonna be because we're gonna stamp on that. You know what? Let's skip the stamping. Let's just get this done so we can get to our box. You guys don't mind, do you? You already saw me stamp on the other one. Sorry I didn't get this done, but sometimes not everything goes to plan, and I do not like this big bottle of Tombow. I don't like using it. All right, we're going to do love right there. And then we're going to do this is a gorgeous grape. This one is lovely. No, Highland Heather. I wanted to say lovely lilac again. I told you guys we used to have a lovely lilac color. And I'm going to show you that color in a minute because I used the brad from it, I think. I'm pretty sure. So there, it's just offset a bit. So now pull those bits off and put my butterfly down. All right, so those bits are done. Now we can truly get on with our box. And move all of that aside, and this aside, that aside. And my measurements. Let me see if I can highlight it a bit. So this is one set of measurements here. And where's the other? Here's my other set of score marks. This is on the 8.5 inch side. This is on the 11. And I'm going to keep that out. And I'm going to show you a pattern I made. So where's my card base? This is my card base. This is my pattern. And I want to show you. This is the strip. Why I'm not giving you like to cut it to this, because when we go to score it, we're going to cut this off and keep it. So here we go. Open the cutter up, the trimmer. This is a Stampin' Up one, and hopefully I need to start here. And I really should like write this down for you guys so you can see this while I do it. Let's see. Told you, this is what I made. I use this all the time, guys. I love making little, it looks cute on my desk, but it's very useful. I love those. All right, so we need a pen. We are going to score on 11 inch side. We're going to score at 1/2. Let me get my big notebook so I don't make a mistake. We're going to score at 3, at 7, and at 9 1/2. Then we are going to cut at 10 inches. All right. We're going to score on the 8.5 inch side at 1/2, at 3, at 5 1/2, and at 8. So hopefully you guys can see that as I cut. So let's start. We are starting on that 11 inch side. Now you ain't going to see much of that right now because here's the 1/2 inch mark. Remember, this dark blade, no, push that up and away somewhere. We don't want that. We want this lighter one. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to score at 3 now. Here we go. Can you guys still see that? Is this in camera? Maybe I should better put it over there for now. Okay, so 3 inches, 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to scooch down to 7. I'm going to move my board over. Make sure I am at 7. 1, 2, and 3. Nice, easy, whatever I just said. Even pressure. Don't force it. Okay, we're not going for that. Now we're going to 9 1/2, which is right here. 1, 2, and 3. When I go to score like that, I am pushing this way. I'm pushing down, but also up. So it's right up against this, which has a lip that stops it. So we did the 9 1/2. Now I'm going to scooch it over to 10. And this time, we're going to use that dark blade and just cut. This is our handle right here. We're going to need this, okay? So I'm going to set that up there. Now we're going to turn this. I'm going to move that dark cutting blade up and away from me. Scoot my board over. And again, we're going to score at 1/2. So I need to get it right on the 1/2 line. And again, I've got a little bit of pressure going up as I hold it. So 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to go to 3. 1, 2, and 3 to 5 1/2. So once again, I've got a little bit of pushing up, pushing down. Once I know it's got it locked in place, 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to go all the way to 8. And we're going to score. Did you see what I just did? I slid my hand. That's me. 1, 2, 3. That's me making sure that paper is slid all the way up to here for the scoring. So now, let me put my trimmer away. Now you get to see what we're going to cut away. So we're going to cut this square away, this square away, this square away, and this square away. Then we're going to cut here. We're going to cut this away, that away, this away, and this away. Okay, so you can see everywhere I'm going to cut away, but before I do all that, I'm going to score everything. Well, what is it? Burnish everything with the bone folder. I say crease it. My grandson Hank says it's a creaser, not a bone folder. So I'm going to go up now. Trying to keep it in camera. I like to go all one direction. But this one is so tiny, I don't want to like just get it started. All right, now we're on the other side. So I've got to get it started. There. And it also, by doing this first, it helps get your snips or scissors into the groove, and it makes it easier to cut straight. At least that's how I look at it, and it does help me. So now we're going to fold up. And last one, I think, yes, everything now is done. So now the cutting begins, and I couldn't do this earlier. So I can use these. So on all corners, here we go. I can cut that all together. And I want to show you, see where the groove is, my scissors, can you hear that? It's kind of stopping right there. That's what I love about doing it that way. So once again, you can hear me stopping. I snip. I know I'm in that groove because the bumpy side to the score line is on the opposite side of the paper right now. So here we go again. There it is. It's catching in the groove. Just makes it easier. Did I just mess that up somehow? No. No. There it goes. I just missed cutting that off. I didn't put a thing in it. Oh. All right. See, this one needs cutting off. And this piece here needs cutting off. I just didn't put a mark on it. And yeah, I did do that. I do that so that I know when I'm cutting that I cut the right way. Step by step. Just a visual help. Okay, once again, I wasn't in the groove. I'm in the groove. 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 Definitely in the groove. And last couple in the groove now. Now, where I messed up on my sample is I cut all of the sides that fold up. I cut them in different directions to see which ones I liked better. So all of those are recycle bin. And I'm going to show you there's the tape. I didn't like that version. So I'm going to lay it this way. And this one, I'm going to put a pencil mark right there. That's where I'm going to cut up. I'm going to cut up. I recommend you making a template. I keep my templates. I reuse them. So I know that I'm going to go on this side now. In this, oops, that's outside. That's outside of the line too. It's okay. Make it a little lighter. All right. So this is where I'm cutting up. I'm going to go straight up. And then I'm going to take what I like to call take a piece of pie out. A little slice. Just a little wedge. It can be as much or as a little as you want. But there's a piece. And yes, I have to do this to both sides. So a total of 4. And I don't always get my size, my little wedges, the size I want. And then I've got one more trimming to do with my scissors. Oops, there's that. And this one. And if you're wondering about that little 1/2 inch, it just gives the edge a nice little finished edge. You'll see when we fold it down. So there. So I know from experience I need to trim this. And yes, I can't hardly cut straight, but I need to trim all of those edges just a hair. And I don't mind doing this with scissors because my little folded edge is going to cover up all my imperfections. But it just needs a hair off to let that lip fold over nicely. And it does. It does matter. So now that we have it done, I'm going to lay this out for you. Oh, let me lay it on a green piece and you can see my pieces of pie, my edges, right? And these are just a little shorter. So I like to fold these two inwards. That's why I cut it this way. So we are going to use glue. You can use tear tape, use whatever adhesive you are comfortable with. I like the wiggle room. Just a big old X is going to start me off. I'm going to fold that in, fold this up, make sure my edges are edge to edge. This is why I like the wet glue. All right, so I'm going to do the same now on the opposite side before I go to the others. We can fold those back. If you do the same side together, it's going to be cohesive on the inside. So here, this one comes up. I just want to make sure my edges are nicely aligned. Okay, so now these two are going to go on the inside. So a nice X with the glue. You can dot, dot, dot. I'm going to leave that one there. I'm going to line it up edge to edge. I got a little wave in it there, but it's all going to be good. So now this one here, all I do is fold that back. Trying to get you guys to see it. There we go. Now I want to make sure my edge wasn't quite right. But I want it nicely to the edge. I'm going to give it a little pressure. Now the great tip with all those little lips is just going to give it a finished look. So I'm going to do these long sides first. I'm going to go over it with the bone folder. Next side. Fold it up. Go over it with the bone folder. Right. This side, it's also going to give it a little stability when I go to put the handle on. And this is why I trimmed it down, because that gets, remember, there's like 3 pieces of cardstock, the 2 sides. And then the center piece. So this is really great. Do you hear that? Listen. Much thicker on that side. So glue. Ooh, I can tell I didn't get that right. So this needs a little trimming right here, which might make it difficult. I didn't get it lined up well. But you won't even see this. it's just right there. That's up higher than I want it. So I'm going to take that off. There. Now, when I fold it over, you won't see that I did that just now. Okay. Yeah, I'm not stamping on this at all. I don't need to. I don't think it was necessary. That was me just playing around. So next is our handle. Now, we're going to stamp on the handle bit. Where's my stamp and pierce mat? On the handle, I'd like to stamp Happy Valentine's Day, like, all over it. So let me grab the Happy Valentine's Day. And what color is this? Yes, gorgeous grape. Just making sure I got the right color. So I'm going to start like right here. And then I'm going to go like that. And then here. Do you see how I'm doing it? So I'm going to offset it. And then stamp. Just offsetting it every other row. This is a full stamping, right? Now this one, I can even start here and do day there, full and partial. Oop, I should have changed that because that's really close to the other. So this next one, we're going to start this way, full, making sure it's offset. There's day, and then happy, full. Now here we're going to go this one because we're towards the end, and then day. So that's our handle. Now I want to show you something else you can do, which is really cool with the gel pen. Is you can take a white gel pen. Stampin' Up! Used to sell them. I always like to start my gel pens out first, give them a scribble, and you can make little stitch marks. So these are going to be bigger and wider, just a little bit, and like so. Just going to give us a little bit of detail. And I'm going to do the box 2 on the sides. I don't know if it'll show up because I think my panels will have just a little extra bit here. I'm not worried that they're not matching up side to side. Just a little faux stitching on my handle. And I think sometimes it works better when you don't push hard on the gel pen. I think it flows better, but that could just be me wishful thinking. Who knows? All right. So that's that little bit of edging. Now let me check the panels to see. Yeah, there's really not enough on there to do. I could do stitching on this side, maybe coming down, but I'm not going to for the video. I just want to show you how you can do a little bit of extra there. So now we're going to glue these in place. Since this is 1 inch, I'm going to roughly just get this like somewhat in the center. I'm going to put some glue right here. Because I'm going to use a brad, and very old brad at that. I just want it straight. Here comes the old Stampin' Up! Crocodile. I want that great big circle. And it's roughly in the center. I'm not measuring. Now I'm going to make it just a hair bigger. Just ever so much. To make it easier for me to put this brad in there. Where did they go? So you could do little brads. These are all mixed up. These are really old. And these are not brads, eyelets. Large flowers. Does it tell you the colors? Probably not. But this is where that lovely lilac comes from. And here we go. That's lovely lilac, guys. Oh, these were so much fun for scrapbooking. So see that? There's that. And where's the gorgeous grape? So this looks really lovely with it. So put it in the hole, just like that. And my crocodile. Pokey into the outside of the flower to crimp it together. Give it a little squeeze, and my little sides are now rounded. So now I'm going to put this onto the other side, which you guys can see. I'm going to add some glue in here. Just like so. Oops. Maybe give it a minute to set up. Look at that cute little hand. Oh, I'm definitely doing these for Easter. Definitely. So, large hole because I'm doing the eyelets. I kept calling them brads. It's easier for me to do it this way. Stick it in there. Oops, I do know that it needs just a hair larger. I just need a little extra help to get these large eyelets in there. It just makes it easier. Really, really cute stuff here. I love that I get to use these again because, you know, I've had them for like over 20 years, guys. Okay. 2005, 2008. Maybe, yeah. I've had them quite a bit. Quite a long time. So there we have our little detail on the sides. Now we're going to add our 2 panel pieces. And this one needs a few little holes. Make sure that all my little detail holes are poked out. Whatever adhesive you want to use. So there's one, and we have that little touch of gold. This one has a whole bunch of little ones I thought that needed. See, all those did not get all the way out. There we go. And this one, and yes, I'm going to add the gold detail. Where did they go to? Did I already put them away? I thought I kept them out. All right. We have our Happy Valentine's Day, which this one we could do there, or for this we could just glue it on there, and I'm going to just glue it on there. If I had an extra little butterfly, I would stick. Oh, I do. I have an extra butterfly. Let me see if I have a dark purple one. I know I have the light lavender. There we go. That will do a job right there. Oh, so cute. All right. So there's my little gift box. Those are not them. Where are they? I left them. Nope. Those are the brushed brass butterfly. Oh my goodness. Such tongue twisters, guys. Okay, they're not here, but where did they go? I was, I just quit the video a second ago. You saw them. I just did. Oh, there they are. If they were a snake, they would have bit me 10 times over. All right. That one just does not. Oh, that doesn't even have anything on the backing. I'll have to give you a backing in a minute and put you back in there. So, 1, 2, and 3. And on this side, just 2. 1. We're going to put 2 there. So there we have it. Love this one. Now this one, guys, will hold the little notebook. And here's my little Reese's candies I bought, which these will all be going to Hank. Because it's... You can put your little chocolates in there. You could put, those little candy box of little candy hearts would be so cute in here. I didn't pick up any of those. Now I wish I had. So anyways, I need to get that fixed in a minute, but let me show you all 3 projects. So videos 8, 9, and 10. So this is video 8, was this little one. Video number 9 was the little gable box. Okay. And video number 10, let's move those, is the little basket / box. You don't even have to put the handle on it if you don't want to. But, oh, I wish I had one to show you. I was thinking it'd be really cute. Maybe I'll do a little side project and show it to you at the end of things. They have those little mini composition books. I think they would fit in the gable box in here. So maybe I'll do a video on decorating some of those to do a little something like this. So I hope you guys like these projects. I would love to know. Please let me know if you guys have the time and you don't mind. Please let me know what you think. I absolutely had a great time playing with these. It did take me hours to figure out the box and what I was going to do, but now that it's over, it's well worth it. And the reason, of course, being is that you guys respond to me. You guys let me know your thoughts and your opinions, and it means the world to me to share my joy of paper crafting with you. It's so fulfilling, so rewarding reading all of your comments. So thank you all much for everything that you do, and I invite you to come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.